So, dear Dhamma practitioners, we're going to start our ongoing meditation session now. Be comfortable yourself and relax your body. So, keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So, gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So bring attention to your body, please, and scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopatveva, oh, may I be well and happy. 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations, and then later observe the change happening moment by moment with the sensation followed by each and every inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. Following my words mentally, relax your body, please. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So bring attention to the lower part of your body and see if there any strong sensation, tightness, heaviness. Just get a mental note. And your lower and upper back area. So bring your attention to your whole body and feel your whole body as one. And see, is there any strong sensation, tightness, heaviness anywhere in your body? Now slowly bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please. And then find the sensation in front of your nose or your upper lip area. So allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Do nothing extra. Time to time, keep self audition regarding your posture, your primary mental object, the condition of the mind. Recognize inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation. Follow the entire continuation of the inhalations and exhalation. Observe entire breath body, knowingly this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of each every inhalation, exhalation. Some inhalation, exhalation may become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize it. Keep your attention only to the change happening moment by moment with the sensation. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, or stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion, beginning from your heart, forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. into all six directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, there were two Zen monks in the middle of the jungle and they had a conversation. So, we're going to start our talk with that conversation today. So, there was a young Zen monk and he was having some difficulties to find his necessary facilities in that village, and he thought to go to other side of the village. So when he come to go to other side the village, and there was a river, so he need to cross this river, and that day the water was a little bit rough, and he looked here and there to find a easy place to cross the river, and he couldn't find, and he couldn't find any bridge, and even he couldn't find any boat that he can get help, and he couldn't find any shallow water. So he was keep going up and down on the river bank. So then he saw on the other side of the river there was another monk, little bit old monk, and he also going here and there. And then there was a place that little bit he can see him very closely, and he thought to ask from the other monk, Bhante, how I can cross the, how I can come to other side of the river. So then by hearing that, the other side of the monk, and he told, you are already in the other side. By hearing that, this monk knew he is a very typical monk, you know. So the first thing that you have to remember, sometimes we ask how to become happy, how to get this, how to go there, also like that way, how we can find the purpose of our life. And when you ask from someone, And how you know that other person know exactly about the happiness or the purpose same like you think. So like the when it come to life, happiness in conventionally, not about eternal happiness, even just the conventional happiness, people come to different ideas. So when you ask from someone how to become happy, and maybe that person having a different kind of understanding regarding happiness, so that person start to give you some guidelines. Maybe it's not going to be applicable for you. Why? Because that whatever the happiness you mean, maybe it's not going to applicable for that person. So then the very first thing, important thing, you have to be very careful regarding in day-to-day ordinary life when you going to get the advice from the other people. So then this young monk knew right away that other side of the monk is kind of like a typical monk. And then he asked, okay, then tell me how I can come to your side. Then the other side of the monk told, oh, okay. So you know that how normally people can cross the rivers. So then this monk again told, crossing that the swimming, or maybe finding the bridge, or maybe finding a boat, someone. So then the other side of the monk told, see, now you already know. You already know how to cross the river. Why you ask me? So then that monk start to think about. And then somehow then again he asked, why you want to come to this side? So then this young monk told, because in this side of the village, I cannot find the necessary facilities like food, shelter, so like that. So then the other side, the monk and told, I also try to find different place because in this side also have the same problem. So it is better you stay there. So when it comes to our conventional life, that we try to find changing the place or maybe crossing the river, we looking for different solutions. But wherever you go in this world, we all going to have the same kind of problems and same kind of suffering, same kind of unsatisfaction. For the moment, maybe you feel satisfaction, but then later you are going to find the same kind of difficulties with our life. And other thing, when it comes to this story, that we all knows this, the very nature of life. Mostly we all knows what to do, but still we are not capable to do that. See, that monk already knew swimming or finding a bridge or finding a boat or raft or some way to cross the river. But still he looked for help. The same thing in our life also. We already know the nature of life, but still we are not capable to understand our limits. So then remember yourself, one of the beginning point when it comes to spiritual development, even though you know, try to find the exact limit how much you know. because then it's going to show you you don't know about it. Otherwise, mostly in day-to-day life, when we have conversation, we mostly, oh, I know that, I know that, I used to do this, I used to do that. So like that. Even just imagine this ordinary life. You every day put your garments yourself. And then I know how to do that. But when a special occasions come, maybe when you go for an interview, and sometimes when you go for a wedding, maybe your husband or your wife sometimes, you know, that correct you. Oh, it should be not like this. Oh, you didn't put this button like this way or like that way. Somebody correct you. Maybe your parents, where like for children, sometimes it is okay. But when you become elder, remember sometimes when you want to go for a special occasion, you go to the saloon or you get the help out of somebody. Even sometimes you cut your nails and polish your nails. You every day put your makeup. You every day correct your hair. But when a special occasion come, you cannot do it yourself. That means what? You don't know. You don't know about it. That's why somebody you want to get the help out of it. But in the you thinking, oh, I know. But it is not complete. That's the same thing with the samsara. That's the same with the life. That's why the Buddha come. That's why you need to listen to the Dharma. Because mostly we don't know about life, but we think, oh, this is me. I can do this. I can do that. I know how to do this. But remember, when the situation comes, we cannot complete that to the 100%. We make mistakes. So then yourself, you have to remember regarding your own life and audit yourself and see. Observe yourself and see how many mistakes you have done, even just for in a day-to-day life. So that's mean you have to accept, oh, I don't know about this. Then once you recognize that, you start to look how to correct it. Otherwise, you always keep thinking, I know, I know, I know, right? So that will develop our, self-centered view. That is one thing to break down. So why that we come to a point to believe, I know. Because when the desire becomes stronger, heavy, that is why that we come to this kind of situation even within ourselves. Otherwise, that everything, all the dharma, everything that it is capable for you to gain. But once you have the strong self-centered views with the desires, it blocks you. So how much the desire? This is what in the history of some Dhamma books, explain the human desire, how strong it. Catch it if you can. Yeah. So it like this. So out of this earth, you create a pen. Whole that's earthly, the clay from the entire earth. You mix it and you make clay, and out of that clay you make a pen. And then all the ocean water you transfer to ink and put it to that pen. All this entire world, this ocean. And then this sky is kind of like the paper. Out of the sky you create the paper. So sky is the paper, and the earth is the pen, and the ocean is the water, the ink. And then you start to write what you want in day-to-day life, your needs. Remember that the paper you create out of the sky will end. The ink that you create out of the ocean water will end. The pen that you create out of the clay will disappear, but still the desires not going to end. Still there are needs going to be there with you. So that's why this not going to end. There is no, that's why it called the this samsara is go eons by eons by eons. Take a moment in your life and look. So then in conventionally, when it come to our conventional life, that we look for happiness. And what we mean by happiness, and that happiness what we mean, we look, it's mostly depend with the satisfaction and the fulfillment of the desire. That's a very tricky place, sharp place. You have to get it very carefully. We look for happiness satisfying the desires. It will never end. Why? Because it's multiply. So then you have to be very careful and understand the very nature of life. So when it comes to that, there is something you have to look. Whatever you see through your eyes, you hear through your ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Just look yourself. Are you looking through your eyes or something come to your eyes? Are you hearing through your ears or any sound come to your ears? Are you smelling something through your nose, or is there any aroma come to your nose? Are you taking any taste through your tongue, or is there any taste come to your tongue? Is there any sensation you bring to your body, or is there any sensation come to your body? Are you bringing any kind of thoughts to your mind, or is there thoughts come to your mind? And you have to look, you have to take time. And if you become very clear with this, you will find something. That is why that we practice meditation. Why? Because in conventional life, see, in this is, we everyday experience this. But mostly what we think inside. Oh, I see. I can see. I can hear. I can smell. I can taste. I feel sensation. And I can think. But if you look very carefully, these all six things happening to you. You cannot do anything. You cannot see that, oh, everything come to you. You cannot hear. If you can hear anytime, you can stop it. When you practice meditation, maybe somebody come and try to make a cup of tea or coffee, or maybe watching TV, children playing. So if you can hear, what you can do, you can just shut down your ear. Because why? Because you are the one who hearing. Like at your home, in your room, maybe you can close your door, you can close the windows, and you can turn on the car. There are certain things you can do. But when it comes to seeing, hearing, smelling, taste, feelings, thoughts. Sometimes people say, this thought's killing me. So if that thought is unnecessary, and sometimes some people say, I cannot forget this. I want to forget this, how I can do Bhante? I cannot do this. So then what's that mean? Once you recognize that what you experience, there is something happening to you, that understanding start to take you to different level of realization. So that is our purpose. To go into that is the one of the purpose. That's why we keep observe the inhalation, exhalation. In the very first level, you have to recognize this life happening to you. So very basic level of understanding. Once you understand in that basic level, in that foundation, other things going to become very easy. That's why this observing inhalation, exhalation is one of the master technique that to lead to you to this understanding. There are other ways, the sensation, the body, mind, that you can go into that. But mainly as a primary mental object. And when you observe inhalation, exhalation, you recognize it is happening to you. Once you understand that, you recognize how blissful you are. You become more humble, and you recognize around you things manifest your life. And once you recognize that, once you see it, and this strong self-centered mind going to be shattered, going to release that, the power that hold everything, that what is the desire with the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. I want to look, I want to look, I want to hear, I want to smell, I want to eat, I want to feel, I want to think. What else you have? You don't have anything beyond that. You don't have anything in this entire universe. If you keep looking and doing, and if you take that all these millions people, this is the very common thing we all have. What is that? I want to see, I want to hear, I want to smell, I want to taste, I want to feel, I want to think or understand. But we don't see. It is happening to us. So what is the conventional and the spiritual? This is what? Recognize it. It is so once you get it, it will help you in day-to-day life. This is the spiritual life. This is your conventional. When you have that self-centered idea, I want to see, I want to hear, I want to smell, I want to taste, I want to feel, I want to think, even about the liberation, even about the nirvana, even about your freedom. When you have desire with the I want, you are conventional. That is conventional. I want to see, I want to hear, I want to smell, I want to taste, I want to feel, I want to understand, or I want to experience. Remember, you are in conventional. So then what is the spiritual? What the other side? What is the liberation? So the liberation is not a magic, because it is within us. So what the liberation? So from today you can experience the liberation. This is what liberation. Release the, get out of this I want to see. Just know what come to your eye. Just know what come to your eye, and the drop the current or the desire. I want to see. Just surrender whatever come to your eye and recognize what you see. What what come to your eyes. Just recognize. Maybe you cannot do it to 6 level, but you can go one by one. Just recognize whatever come to your eyes. Forget about I want to see. So that's mean you drop the current that go out of you, and you slowly start to put the effort to see how this current flow into you. You don't put the effort the current go outside you. You put the effort to recognize how the current come into you with your eye, and apply the same thing with your all 6, all other 5. Don't put the effort to hear. Don't put I want to hear. Don't put the effort. Just put the effort whatever come to your ear, and recognize that whatever come to you. So don't put the effort to smell, and that's mean pondering to outside. Just put the effort to observe, see what is coming. What is coming? And the tongue, the same. Don't put the effort to taste. I won't taste it. I won't taste. Don't put that. So the inner desire, even you put the food to your mouth, when you chew it and see what is the taste come to you. Not the inner desire you put into your throat or your tongue or your mouth. And the feelings. And don't ponder to outside, and allow and see, even with the cloth or comfort or people, anything. The wind. If you have time, go to the park or open area and just sit and see. And sometimes we want the comfort, even it is unconsciously sometimes happening when you sleep. Put the camera. Nowadays you can find, even every most of people have cell phone. Do it. Just put the, record that while you sleeping, what you doing. You don't believe, because that's me. It's not completely shut down to your sanskar, because even while you're sleeping, it's keep working. So then in day to, why? Because in day-to-day life we look for the comfort. We adjust ourselves. Okay, it should be like this. Can you bring me a pillow, or can you bring me a cushion, or something like that? We always look. We always go outside and look. No, just bring attention. What is the feelings come to you? When the wind come, when you sit on a place, and when even that, if there is a person, see what come to you, and recognize it. And thoughts, don't always project your mind to, like a light, like a flashlight. Don't go to outside. Just see what the thoughts come to you. So we go one by one. Eye, you can do ear, nose, tongue, body, whatever easy. Out of these 6, remember, there is something easy for you. There is some, find that and go with it. Maybe physically, the sensation. Maybe some people sound, some very easy with the eye. Some very easy with the nose, some very easy with the tongue, some very easy with the mind. There is something. So catch that place and practice it. Once it becomes a profitable skill, what will happen very easily, you can apply to other. So then what is the liberation? What is your spiritual development? Now you practice it with one by one. When there is a moment come, all these six eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind faculties interrogate together. And if you're able to recognize how all the perception come to you, and that moment is your liberation. And the effort that you having to experience is your spiritual life. And so your conventional life means look for satisfaction with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. And when it comes to that explanation, and sometimes our liberation or our nibbana also the conventional. Why? Because we look with ideas. We want to experience. I want to experience it. But there is a different way you can approach that. How? Rather than developing the self-centered inner current look for satisfaction, start to observe how things happening to you with your eye, with your ear, with your nose, with your tongue, with your body, with your mind. First observe. And the second one, once you see it happening to you, if you observe, you're going to see. So even that in this very moment, this video in front of your camera, your computer or your cell phone, it's come to your eye. Otherwise, you are not looking at it. I'm looking and I am bringing this. No, it come to your ear or your eyes. This sound come to your ear. So once you experience that, there is a wisdom going to come to you. If you don't experience that, it's not going to happen. Remember that. As a practice point of view, I will give you that. But remember, it's not going to happen to you. It's just become just a word. So once you experience that how the pictures come to you, once you see it, observe and recognize it, there's something that somebody inside, or somebody inside, or maybe there's an inner call or something, or you can mention it kind of like it's your higher power, or your maybe your guardian angel, or maybe your Buddha, or maybe your God that created, or somebody going to tell you something. Once you see how things come to your ear, your eye, how things come to your ear, how things come to your nose. Once you see, somebody going to call you inside. This is not yours. This is not yours. Why? Because it comes to you. And once you see, you recognize this is not yours. Whatever eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind related any experience is not yours. So once you recognize that moment, you release it. That is the detachment. You're not, it's kind of like you doing it. No, it's a kind of like when the oil over or finish, if there is an oil lamp If the oil finish, the lamp cannot be anymore exist there. If the candle, if the the wax over, the candle cannot be there anymore. So same like, once you see how it come to you, your inner core going to bring the message, this is not yours. Once you hear it, that message going to be very clear, no disturbances. You don't need any earphones, or no need any. It has natural inbuilt, this noise cancelling technique, that the mechanism. So once you hear it, it's going to boom, go to all the neurons in your mind. Naturally, what is happening? The detachment going to happen. With what? With your eye, with your ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. If you're able to experience that, then you will recognize your liberation, your transformation, and your ultimate bliss of the Nibbana. So then remember the difference in between the conventional life and a spiritual life. And when you want to develop your spiritual life, don't mix it with your conventional attitude. So bring it to, develop it to your spiritual attitude. What is the conventional attitude? Last but not least, with your eye, drop the desire to look, drop the desire to hear, drop the desire to smell, drop the desire to, to feel the taste, drop the desire to feel the sensation, drop the desire to think. And then what you have to do? And observe how the things come to your eye. Observe how the sound come to your ear. Observe how the smell come to your nose. Observe how the taste arise in your tongue. And observe the sensation come to your body. Observe how the thoughts come to you. And develop that observation. So if you develop that experience will take you to the next level of your experience. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata cha ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vammotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Blessed.